Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever and wherever you are. My name is Anna Rochelle, and today we are going to talk about high school geometry, and the topic that we're going to focus on is this type of problem in circles where you have to solve for X and Y, and you don't necessarily, the instructions didn't say that you have to find the angle, but we might as well go ahead and try to do that as well. Hopefully the numbers will work out for us, Okay, so here's what we have. One of the things that we don't really generally review on the high school geometry level is high school algebra 1. In high school algebra 1, you have something called a system of equations. That system of equations needs to be solved, obviously, using a system. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to say that angle F plus angle R is going to give me this whole 360 circle, right? Because I know that this degree right here plus this degree right here is actually half of this arc and half of that arc, right? So I know that if I do 24 like this equal, oh, whoops, not equals, yikes. Plus 14 plus 6y. That's actually going to give me 180 because all of these four angles are inscribed angles, and the arcs that they open up to are going to be half of their value, right? So if I have two of them that open up to a full circle, the half of the value of the full circle is 180 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms as much as I can here. So I'm going to have 24x plus 12 plus 6y equals 180. And then I know that I can do the same thing with the other two. So I'm going to end up with 8y minus 11 plus 2x minus 1 is also 180. Let's go ahead and let's combine some terms here. Oh, whoops, that's supposed to be 24, not 2. That would have been quite not correct. Okay, so I'm going to put in 24x on top, first, and then I'll put in the plus 8y here equals 180, and then this becomes negative 12. And so when I have this system, when I have two variables, ideally I am subtracting one of these equations from the other. So if I can subtract this top equation here from the bottom, 24x minus 24x is nothing. Negative 12 minus 12 is negative 24. 8y minus 6y is plus 2y. And then 180 minus 180 is 0. So I'm going to end up with 2y equals 24, divide both sides by 2. Y is 12. Now, what I can do is I can take this y is 12 and plop it back into any one of these two. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right here. So I'm going to have 24y plus 12 plus 6 times 12 is 180. So 6 times 12 is 72 plus 12 is going to be 84. So I'm going to need to subtract 84 from both sides. So I'm going to end up with, and I'm going to finish off here, 24x equals 180 minus 84. 24x equals, did I do that correctly? I did. Okay, so then that's going to be 96. And then when we divide that by 24, I'm just using a calculator at this point because I'm second guessing my math. That's going to be x is 4. And then we've completed our entire process for solving those two, the x and the y. In case I need to find any of these angles, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 12 and the 4 and replace the 12 into these both angles and the 4 into these both angles to figure out what that is. So I know 24 times 4 is 96. 96 minus 1 This is going to be 95, 96 minus 2 is 94. And then 6 times 12 is 72. 72 plus 14 is going to be 96. There we go. And then this will be 8 times 12 is 80, also 96. 96 minus 11 is 85. And so these are all degrees. And if we add them all, we'll see that they add up to 360 degrees because all 4 of these angles are in a quadrilateral, and all quadrilaterals add up to 360 degrees. Okay, I hope that this was super helpful. I will see you in another video. Bye.